Marine sciences is a beautiful subject that is full of wonders. Inside that massive subject, under the phylum Mollusca, gastropods, bivalves and cephalopods are classified. Today we're going to talk about the gastropods.
Now you can see a lot of specimen on my hand, and this is a gastropod. These are gastropods. The main difference of gastropods and bivalves is bivalves have two shells, but gastropods have one shell.
40,000 to 100,000 species are located. Nearly 80% of phylum Mollusca is allocated for this massive class. Stomach food is the meaning of a gastropod in Greek, as its food runs underside of the belly ventrally. Did you ever think that how old this gastropod could be? Actually, it runs to the late Cambrian period, around 500 million years ago. Not only that, some are adapted to the terrestrial environment. The most suitable example is snails. Gastropods are primarily benthic and some are adapted to the pelagic life. According to the location of gills or the lungs, these gastropods are grouped into three groups, which are Prosobranchia, Ophistobranchia and Pulmonata. Even most of them have shells. There are some species that the shell is lost. The subclass Ophistobranchia is one of them. As we can see here, some are bearing short and long eye stalks with them. Most of gastropods hold a coiled shell, maybe to the right side, which means the clockwise, or the anti-clockwise, or I will say to the left hand. Have you ever wondered about reproduction of gastropods? Actually, the reproduction mostly separates sexes, but at some points there could be hermaphrodites. And the torsion is most unique character for this gastropod class. Torsion means 180-degree rotation of visceral mass to the anterior side of the body. Keep in mind that this only happens to the counterclockwise or to the left-hand side. In late 1920, zoologist Walter Gaston hypothesized that torsion arose as an adaptation for larval life rather than for adult life. However, the torsion has resulted in a lot of things. Fall-on gill and head appendages with waste materials that are from anus and nephridia is one of the disadvantages from this torsion. Due to this torsion, gastropods are externally bilateral, but internally they are not. The retractability of its head into the shell when it comes across to a danger, as well as that this increased sensitivity due to this osphradium gland came to the anterior end. These are some of the advantages that came with the torsion. Could there be any adaptation to overcome the disadvantages from torsion? Yes, there are some. Some have developed siphon to create efficient water currents through the mantle cavity, as well as that extending the anus and nephridia open into the far edge of the mantle cavity, and some snails undergoing the torsion can be highlighted. The most dorsal part of the gastropod shell is usually called the spire, and most ventral side, which is bigger than the rest of the shell, is body wall. Illustrating the huge diversity of gastropods, some have lost the spire or reduced it, while some have lost or reduced the body wall. Black, brown, grey, yellowish colors and different kinds of color patterns like squares are visible in these different kinds of species from the gastropods. Question: could these gastropods be poisonous? Yes, nature has its secrets. Conch shells are really poisonous, which includes neurotoxic venom with them. These gastropods also possess the most distinctive feature from the phylum Mollusca, the radula, for their feeding behavior. For the respiratory purpose, they have several pairs of cnidia with them. Some aquatic gastropods possess one cnidium, others have a pair of cnidia. Gastropods excrete ammonia or uric acid as their excretory product. Wait, what about the circulatory system? Yeah, above the circulatory system, gastropod circulatory system is open circuit, and also it includes hemolymph. Gastropods are also a part of this marine world. And they have rights to live as much as we do. It is our responsibility to protect these creatures in order to protect the balance of the marine life and the world.